Hi and welcome to another session of Sunday Jam at Home. We're going to think about Daniel in the den of lions today. So we're going to make some little lions. First of all, you need to find yourself a toilet roll, some paper, some card, and maybe some pens, particularly in sort of lion colours. Okay, some glue and some scissors. I'm going to take my piece of white card. Can be white paper, doesn't actually matter. And cut a circle. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, can be quite rough. And then we're going to colour in around the edge of the mane of the lion, all the way around. It can be fairly swivelly, thinking about a lion's mane, not nice and neat, are they? Okay, all the way around. And then in the middle, using a different colour if you've got one, to colour in for the lion's face. It's a bit like that. And then we're going to put his face on. So you need two round eyes. You need a triangle for his nose with the point going down. Curves for his mouth, and I added some pointy teeth on mine to try and make him look a bit fierce. Then you're going to get your scissors and you're going to stick around the edge about a centimetre apart in on the main bit. Just gives his mane a bit of shape. There we go. And then you can fold maybe the alternate bits in a little bit, just so that you can see them. There you go. And that's our line. And we're going to stick the face onto the toilet roll body. Okay, and there he goes. Okay. Now, you can also add a tail. So this is another little bit of the scrap card I got. Colour it in. I can stick that. So that it shows from the front as well, the lion in his tail. I also added some front paws, so you might want a marker to do this. So curve up and down, two little bits. So it looks like he's got little feet. And that's our little lion. So let's put them in the den so they can meet Daniel. This one I did with some cereal box, some yellow cereal box, just so he looks a little bit different. So cut out a circle, and you can do the face just the same. Get some different lines. So Daniel, he was an assistant to King Darius of the Babylonians, because the people of Israel were in exile. They'd been sent away from their homeland and were living and serving the Babylonians. Darius was the most important king, and Daniel was one of his advisors, but a lot of his other advisors didn't like Daniel. They wanted him to be in trouble, and they wanted to get rid of him. So they went to their king and they praised him, and they said how wonderful he was, and they said to him he was so wonderful that they thought people should worship him like he was a god, and that they should worship only him and no other gods. So Darius had this written down as a law of the land. For the next 30 days, everyone had to worship him and no one else. Now Daniel was a good Israelite, and he worshipped God. He decided that he was not going to follow the decree. So when it came time to worship Darius, Daniel continued to worship God. And the advisors went to King Darius and said, "You've made this law, this decree, that everyone must worship you and no other. So what if we've seen someone disobeying?" And Darius said, "Well, then they are in trouble and they must be punished." The advisor said, "We've seen someone. We've seen Daniel." And Darius was sad because he liked Daniel and he trusted him, but the law was the law. So soldiers went and they grabbed Daniel and they threw him into a pit, and in the pit there were fierce, scary lions. Daniel went down, but instead of panicking, he prayed. He prayed to God to keep him safe. And that night, God kept the mouths of the lions shut, and he protected Daniel all through the night. In the morning, King Darius ran to the pit to have it opened up to find out if Daniel was safe. When he opened up, Daniel cried, "May the king live forever. My God sent an angel to keep me safe." King Darius had Daniel pulled out of the pit. He was astounded by this God who had kept Daniel safe. Those men that had accused Daniel were in trouble, and Darius decided that the law should be scrapped because God was obviously far greater than he was. That's our story of Daniel in the den of lions. So I hope you'll have fun going and making some of your own lions, and maybe you can look in the Bible and make some other animals as well. There's lots of animal stories to find. I hope that I'll see you soon. Hope you enjoy your time. See you soon. Bye.